And all this week, Fox 13 is partnering with Zero Fatalities, and telling you more about it to highlight some dangerous behaviors behind the wheel. The truth is we can all make changes to be safer. The week kicked off this morning, and now I'm talking with UDOT more about it.
Now, you would have thought that with less people on the roads last year, we would have had less fatalities, but that's actually not the case. Talking today with Zero Fatalities, Miss Elizabeth McMillan. Elizabeth, this is so fascinating to me because, the traffic reporter in me honestly was shocked by this.
You are not alone. That's exactly how we felt at UDOT. So you would expect that you see the numbers go down, and they did. The number of cars on the road did go down a lot, especially early in the pandemic, and it stayed below average over the course of the last 12 months. But what we saw that was really surprising and disappointing was that the number of fatalities went up, and it was quite a bit. 2019 was a great year, so comparing it to that, is a big discrepancy, but it's also higher than we've had over the last 5 years.
Do you think people were more distracted on the roads? They thought, oh, there's less people, I can pull out my phone, or people just had too much on their mind, or what?
Yeah, I think so. This is something that we've seen nationally. Utah is not the only state that saw traffic volumes go down with fatalities go up. And so everyone is trying to figure out exactly what happened. When we look at data to try to solve that problem, though, it's not telling a clear story. We saw a little bit of everything going up. So we definitely saw more speed related crashes, certainly saw distracted driving. And yeah, I think it makes sense. There was so much going on over this past year. How could you not be distracted?
Yeah, well, and you guys have been doing a lot of new research. What have you found? What are some of the big things?
Yeah, so one thing we've been doing this year that's really exciting is research on our culture here in Utah, and specifically our culture related to traffic safety. And the reason that's important is that we're trying to move beyond just awareness and education, which is also really important, but to behavior change, which is tough. And a lot of that has to do with how do we feel about the people around us? How do I fit into the culture I live in? And how does that influence the way I behave? So one of the things that we learned through that research is that Utahns feel really strongly about safety on our roads. We all care a lot about our roads being safe. We also care about our neighbors. So it seems like it would follow that we would drive really safely, but we still see that difference between how people say they feel and how they're driving, as evidenced by our fatalities.
Right, exactly. And I mean, it's sad to say, but 94% of crashes are human caused.
That's right. So that's been from some national research that we've seen in crashes. 94% of them have some form of negative behavior that contributes to the crash. That's staggering. I mean, our vehicles are pretty safe, our roads are safe, but what we can do is decide what's one thing that I could start with today to make myself a better driver, because that really can move the needle on the safety of our roads.
I like that. Start with one thing. And you know what? If we all do that one thing, then hopefully that will get us on the road to zero fatalities. So
yeah,
very interesting information today. I know that you guys have so much more. So if they do want more info, where can they go?
They can go to zerofatalities.com. There's a lot of information there. There's statistics that you can take a look at if you're interested in that. We've also got some great new educational videos if you want to learn more about being a safe driver.
Perfect. Elizabeth, great to see you again. It's been a while, and congrats on your wedding.
Why, thank you. It's good to see you.
Later. You too.